During this past offseason, the Timberwolves made a blockbuster trade, trading Cat to the Knicks in return for Julius Randle, Dante DiVincenzo, and a first-round pick for this year from the Pistons. The Timberwolves did this move to give themselves more cap space flexibility in the future, while still having players in Randle and DiVincenzo that can still help them win now, but let's just say nothing has gone to plan. The Timberwolves are a barely above 500 team, and Julius Randle, who supposed to come in and replace some of Cat's production, has done the complete opposite. He's having his worst season in the past 5 years. This, in addition with other things, means the Timberwolves trading Randle is more likely than we think. Julius Randle on the season is shooting 32% from deep on 4 attempts a game. On the surface, that's bad enough. When you look deeper, it doesn't get better. Randle is shooting 31% on catch and shoot shots from deep, which make up a majority of his attempts from deep, and on pull-ups he's shooting 33%. Him not being efficient on either of these type of shots is a problem. It's a problem because Jaden McDaniels has been shooting bad from deep as well, despite his shots from deep mainly being off the catch. Not to mention Rudy Gobert is a non-floor spacer, so Ant is playing with 3 non-floor spacers, which has been clogging up driving lanes. As a byproduct, that's making it harder for Ant to get to the rim. That's a big reason why Ant is taking a career high in attempts from deep per game. So you're probably thinking, well, they should have some lineups where you take Gobert off and have Randle or Naz Reid as a small ball 5. Well, the Timberwolves have tried it and they've had some success, but in other lineups they have been complete negatives. Now, before we get into the rest of the video, I would appreciate it if you could like this video, as it helps the video perform better in the YouTube algorithm, and subscribe to the channel. I would gladly appreciate it. And you need McDaniels on the floor for his defense as a lengthy wing that can guard multiple positions. Rudy Gobert is one of the best rim protectors in the league, plus Randle is a below average to a negative defensively, so it makes sense to have McDaniels and Gobert next to him to mask his defensive problems, because yes, Randle has good moments defensively, in particular his one-on-one defense, but outside of that, most of the time he has bad defensive moments, being late to react off ball, and when he's put in the action he just seems disengaged. What also makes Randle getting traded more likely is his bad vibes and body language. This has been a common notion with Randle for years, especially his bad body language, and it's been apparent during his short time with the Timberwolves.
When you look at the last play of the game, they had to bring back the guys onto the floor because there was still a little bit time left. But who had already left by then? Julius Randle. And he was already out by the time the game had ended. He left before the play had stopped.
They already are having a disappointing season so far, so morale is probably not high, but you know what doesn't help that? Having a teammate that just brings bad vibes with him, and it's clear through his body language when he's frustrated or upset. And with the Timberwolves wanting to re-sign both Naz Reid and Nickeil Alexander-Walker this offseason, both are elite role players. Since it's clear who they want to re-sign, they don't want to risk Randle picking up his player option and trying to trade him in the offseason, where with how things are going, it might be harder to trade him then, instead at the trade deadline. In the NBA, teams take gambles all the time, some more calculated than others, and the Timberwolves believe they made a smart one. But only a few months later, it looks like they might have to undo their gamble soon. I appreciate you watching the video. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Let me know in the comments, do you think the Timberwolves trade Julius Randle by the trade deadline? See y'all in the next one.